10 facts about famous composer Niccolò Paganini. In the footsteps of his father. While Niccolò Paganini's father, Antonio Paganini, was not successful as a merchant, he was quite the mandolin player. In fact, he managed to supplement his household income by playing the nifty instrument at local salons. That's how Niccolò picked up the trade, starting off with mandolin and quickly switching to his favorite, the violin, by age 7. Niccolò's prowess as a budding violinist was so alluring that he garnered several different scholarships for violin lessons. Debut at a tender age of 9. At only the age of 9, Niccolò Paganini made his debut in the sizzling world of violin playing. The genius wowed an enthusiastic audience with his own version of La Carmagnole. Soon after, he became an apprentice to Costa Giacomo, who referred him to Alessandro Rolla, who was beguiled by his violin aptitude and mastery. As if that wasn't incredible enough, the composer deshackled himself from his father at the age of 14. Guitar, his constant companion. After the French attacked his town, Genoa, Paganini's family fled to Romairone, where Niccolò became fond of the guitar, while he later described it as his go-to companion on tour. He preferred to play the guitar in private concerts. The dark side of Niccolò. His reputation as a violin virtuoso was rivaled only by his fame as a womanizer and ardent gambler. Apparently, Niccolò gambled so much that it wiped almost all his fortune, which, interestingly, he amassed through freelancing. His gambling habits were too dire that at some point he was too broke to buy a violin. Son of the devil? Niccolò Paganini, now thought by most people to be the greatest violin prodigy ever to live, was so remarkably good that many thought he traded his soul for the talent. In fact, some people went ahead to christen him the son of the devil. But that wasn't all. At one time, Niccolò was forced to publish his mother's letters to prove that he was indeed human. Niccolò's father, Antonio, an overly strict dad. Just like most classical composers and prodigies, Niccolò had a helicopter parent who was too involved in his life. Perhaps the fact that his father was a musician in his own right played a role in this. Nonetheless, Antonio ensured that his son stuck into his practice at all costs. Some records even show that his father was so overly strict that he denied Niccolò to eat if he failed to put in enough practice hours. Well, all the unrelenting hard work paid off, right? Paganini's Caprice, 24, not for everyone. Widely considered one of the most popular pieces of violin compositions, Caprice number 24 is Paganini's final caprice of his 24 caprices. It comprises a fantastic theme, often played in A minor, and comes with 11 variations as well as a finale. It's not surprising that this solo violin work is considered one of the difficult in history. Unless you've mastered high-level violin techniques like rapid shifting, parallel octaves, arpeggio, and incredibly fast scales, Caprice number 24 is not for you. Marfan syndrome, a big plus? It was thought that the devil's violinist Paganini suffered from a strange disorder, the Marfan syndrome. True or not, Paganini had an incredibly strong and long fingers that explained why he was extraordinarily agile and good at playing the violin. Rumor has it that the musician could bend his finger at 90 degrees to the rest of his hand. Apparently, he snapped a saucer in half once using only his forefinger and thumb. Paganini's burial. That was a big no-no for everyone. The devil's violinist label stuck to Paganini throughout his career and even to his death. The belief that he was the son of the devil was so much alive and kicking in his era that the church refused to bury him in the churchyard. His son, whom he loved so much, did everything he could to secure a resting place for him. Even so, Paganini's body was not buried for the next 36 long years. His remains now rest in Parma.